Did you when did you know that Doak would start, and did you expect him to play as long and be as effective?
I didn't expect him to be as effective, but I was hoping he could play 20. We talked about it before the game that he'd play half the game, and David play the other half. But David and Doak and I met this morning at a pregame, and we talked about everything, and both of them. Doak said he was ready to go, and David said he was good with him going, and David backing him up. Even though Doak's our starter, David has performed, probably the best in the last four or five practices we've had. So, but no, it worked out good.
What did you learn about your new players following the team's first loss last week? How they would handle and bounce back from it?
I don't know that I learned a lot. I think that in some ways, like Devon Dotson to me is as competitive as guys we have, and he certainly it stung him. And I think the other guys that have been in other programs, that they understand it's a longer season than what freshmen do. But I thought as a group we bounced back okay. I don't think that, the basketball's different. You can't, with every loss, we got to have a bounce back game. You don't emphasize it like that. Then you can't punish guys because you lose. Because in basketball, you can lose a lot more games. You're playing 35 of them. But certainly there's some things that we didn't do well that need to be emphasized and addressed and everything. But I think it's a little bit easier to get on guys more after wins than it is losses.
With your
Okay, back to Doak. What did you want to see from him specifically? Footwork or?
No. To be honest, timing. His timing hadn't been very good in practice, but in practice you don't have the adrenaline, and adrenaline offsets your ankle hurting a little bit. So I was hoping that he would have decent timing, which I thought he did, and he didn't make a lot of baskets from 10 feet obviously, but I thought he ran well, and I thought he slid his feet okay. Obviously his conditioning's going to be an issue for the next week or so, but he did about as well as I thought he could do out there.
With your big man rotation today, you kept two bigs in most of the time. Was that because you wanted Diedrich at the 4 and playing, or was it more to do with?
Well, yeah, it was. I think we're actually better offensively with two bigs in the game against the zone. I do, and this was a good team for us to match up with because at least probably 70% of the time they played two bigs themselves. And we have trapped the post all year really, and we were able to practice that and do some things, which I thought we were actually pretty good at for the most part. So and we need to see Diedrich and Doak play together because that's going to be the guys that are out there the vast majority of the minutes.
Do you anticipate going forward keeping that look, or will you still mix in?
I think it's our best offensive team to play two bigs, and I think it's arguably not our best defensive team. So we'll probably just have to wait depending on the situation. Like OU, that'll be a lot harder to guard because they'll play Manning at the 4. Mm-hmm. So now ball screens become a factor and things like that. So we'll see how that plays out.
Coach, you had a moment after the game where you invited probably one of your oldest fans into the locker room. Can you just talk about how special that was for you and for some of the players?
Well, Hattie Long, if I'm not mistaken, and I knew she was coming to the game beforehand, and I said, well, let's be sure and meet her after the game. And she came in and talked to our players, and I said, how bad were we the second half? And she said, second half? Which meant I guess we weren't very good the first half. But I said, Hattie, we played pretty good in the first half. But no, she's real sweet. And somebody that supports KU for as many years as she has, the first time in the field house, I'm sure that was a special moment for her, and she made it special for all of us too.
Bill, you went into last year with a real veteran team going into the Big 12, and this year you got some guys that haven't, key guys that haven't played Big 12 basketball yet. Is the team ready to?
I don't know, Blair. Last year, if I remember right, we weren't very good non-conference, and we go into the Big 12, and Doak's hurt the first game, and we make 18 threes, and down at Texas, and so this year appears that we've had a much better non-conference than last year's team had, but I'm probably more concerned this year because of the unknown. But I think we'll be fine. And if we don't play well, I don't think it'll be because of not being ready. I think it'll be more because we didn't play well or somebody did some things better than we did that night. But I do think the intensity will be ratcheted up, and guys got to understand how hard it is to win a game, let alone a league in our league. And I don't know that we totally respect that yet.
How much did your zone offense benefit just from Diedrich being out there? I mean, obviously he didn't score 10 points, but it seemed like he facilitated a little.
Well, he had 4 assists the first half and should have had more. And he didn't play very well second half at all. And a lot of that is my fault because we were playing okay. In a game in the Big 12, I'm not going to play 11 minutes and a half. When he's not in foul trouble. So, just want to give everybody a chance to play. But when you have Doak and him in there together, he's got a big guy he can throw it to. When he plays small, he doesn't have a big guy to throw it to. So it makes him a better passer whenever Doak's in the game.
You talked the other day about getting cutting Marcus's minutes a little bit just to give him a break and that kind of thing. When you have him on the bench like that, the luxury of that, I mean, do you view him as a perimeter guy now, or a guy that can go in and?
Oh yeah, he's always a guard. Yeah. I viewed Svi as a perimeter player last year, even though he defended the 4. He's a guard. He didn't play as well today, but I do think he's a really good player. And whether or not he starts or doesn't start, I do think he's better in the role that we have him in right now, rather than being a starter and playing 35 a game. I don't think that's best for our team. Even though it's great for him, I'm not sure that'll play out to be good for us.
Coach, has your view of the league as a casual observer of other teams changed since non-conference season?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's this way every year though with me. Going into our league, it seems like our league, as much as any league in the country, loses guys that were the best players and the most dominant players in our league. And you think, well, how could your league be as good next year? And what our league does, whether it be Steve or Bruce or Chris or whoever, makes no difference. Jamie, we have done a great job, our league, of recruiting guys that aren't the 5-star names. And so when you don't recruit those guys and everybody else is only talking about those 5-star names nationally, it leads you to believe, was our league going to be down because you don't have those same guys? And then by the end of non-conference play, you realize that those guys have recruited are ever been as good as 5-star guys. So yeah, I think the league is actually better than what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be good, but I didn't think that we would be the top-ranked league in the country, going into conference play.